Tabitha, please tell me you didn't reverse the spell.
Kay, you cannot cast a spell and then reverse it just like that. It can cause all sorts of nasty problems.
Tabitha, you're a first-class witch. You can do anything. You have to do this for me.
Hell's bells. First, you asked me to cast a spell that would make Fox successful in business, and I warned you of the consequences.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was going to cost me and Fox our love until after you cast the spell.
Nevertheless, you said you would make the sacrifice, so the spell was cast. And then you came flying in here, demanding that I reverse it.
Well, I was temporarily being selfish.
Temporarily, huh?
Well, I thought that I loved Fox too much to give him up. But now I see that if I really loved him, I would give him up so he could have this successful career he's always dreamed about.
Yes, I should think any man would have to think twice about giving up the Crane Empire and all that goes with it.
He needs to be as successful as his grandfather. It just means everything to him. So just please, just tell me you were able to stop the spell that reversed the original spell. Just tell me that Fox is going to have all the success in his career that he deserves.
You want this, even though it's going to cost you Fox's love.
If Fox is happy, then I will be happy.
Well, you're in luck, dear. I thought I had reversed the spell, and then I realized that I didn't have enough boiled mugworts.
So you didn't reverse the spell?
No. As of now, the original spell is still in effect.
Oh, thank God.
Hush, Kate. Hold your tongue. Boys in the basement always have their ears to the wall.
Sorry. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you so much. This is going to make Fox so happy. Thank you.
Maria, you and your mom mean so much to me. More than my career, even. And that doesn't mean a lot to you, but I never thought I'd be saying something like that. See, the truth is, my grandfather, Alistair Crane, he's this very powerful, successful man, and when I was growing up, I wanted to be just like him. And people used to tell me that he was ruthlessly aggressive and that he would trample on anyone if they got in his way. I always thought those were traits to be admired. I thought that money and power were the only two things that mattered in this world. And then I met your mom. And I don't know. I guess her love changed me. I'll tell you something else. If I had to choose between having a successful business career and having you and your mom in my life, it wouldn't be a choice at all. I'd choose you and your mom. Because the truth is, if I don't have you two, nothing else matters.
Well, turned into a slow night.
Yeah, I hope it's not my fault.
Oh, absolutely not. No, business has been booming since you started working here, and you've created quite a following, especially with the ladies.
Yeah, but I've noticed a bit of drop-off in the customers recently, and I'm wondering if Alistair Crane has anything to do with it.
Oh, because you're seeing his granddaughter.
Yeah, Alistair doesn't approve of my relationship with Fancy. I mean, he hates my entire family. Look what he did to my dad.
Having Sam fired as chief of police.
Yeah, and then having me thrown in jail when the cops found drugs and a gun in my car, which were planted there, of course.
Alistair owns the law in this town.
Yeah, he thinks he owns everyone. That's despicable.
Then why are you dating a Crane?
No, Fancy's not like the rest of the Cranes. I mean, come on, she's certainly nothing like Alistair.
Noah, trust me on this. Cranes are all alike. My guess? You don't know Fancy as well as you think.
Yes, ma'am. If you're looking to make some money, you definitely came to the right place.
Actually, I need to make a lot of money. Is that possible here?
Anything's possible. Depends on what you got to sell. My customers will pay, but it's my job to make sure they get their money's worth.
I know you're right. The FBI did tests on the body, and they say that that is Luis in that coffin. But in my heart, he's still with me.
That's because he is still with you, Mia.
What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, really? How much more of this am I supposed to take, Teresa? Imagining that you're making love to my husband while you're in bed with Alistair? You are disgusting. You don't even care that we are here at your brother's wake. You know what's gonna work out very convenient for me because I'm gonna put you in the coffin.
Gwen, hey, whoa,
No,
Gwen, stop.
Enough is enough, Teresa. I have had it. I'm gonna tear her throat out.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Why don't you give me a look at what you're selling?
This. How much can I get for my watch?
Are these real diamonds?
You've got to be kidding.
I never kid about diamonds. This is a pawn shop. I gotta make sure what I'm getting is a genuine article.
Well,
They're genuine.
I'm so relieved. So how much will you give me?
It's the best I can do.
You've got to be kidding. The band alone is worth more than this, and the watch is worth 4 times as much.
I pay cash.
Cash. In that case, I'll take it.
Okay. Going on a big shopping spree?
No. I'm going to do something better. Something much better.
Well, Teresa, you're off somewhere, but you will be home soon in my bed, where you will honor the sex and demand clause of our prenuptial agreement. Yes, the clause that keeps on giving over and over and over again. Yeah. Oh, yes.
And you feel it too. That this is all a terrible mistake and Luis is really alive.
Oh, no, sweetheart. No. I didn't mean that. Luis is still alive in your heart, just as he is in mine. The kind of love that you and Luis shared, I mean, it just never ends. You were soulmates. It lives on forever. But Luis is, he's no longer in this world, Sheridan.
I just can't accept it. I can't believe that he's really gone.
I know. But the DNA proved it, right? Your beloved Luis, my beautiful son, is dead.
I need him. I need him with me.
So do I, sweetheart. So do I.
Gwen, don't do this. Not here, not now.
You know what? We came here. We came here to pay our respects to Pilar and the rest of her family for the loss of Luis. And this tramp, all she can think about is getting you into her
No,
bed.
that is not what Dr. Russell and I were talking about.
Please, Gwen, just calm down.
You don't have any respect for your dead brother, do you?
I'm heartbroken about my brother, Gwen.
Really? Is that why you were telling Eve here that you fantasize about my husband while you're in bed with Alistair?
Gwen, you didn't hear the whole conversation.
Then what am I supposed to think about what I did here? You are twisted.
Think about Pilar and Sheridan. Think about what they're going through right now. Don't make this worse on them.
Fine. You're right, okay? And unlike you, the rest of us in this house are mourning Louise.
Excuse me. Ethan, Sheridan's looking for you.
Thanks, Paloma. I'll be right there.
I'm gonna go check on Pilar.
Are you coming?
I'll be there in a minute.
Gwen, I don't want any trouble.
I am just gonna get something to drink. Be right there. I am not done with you, not by a long shot.
Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you so much for not reversing the spell.
Yes, well, as long as you're sure this time. As I said, you cannot keep changing your mind.
I won't.
Well, I guess I won't boil any more mugworts. And the original spell stays intact. Which means that in time, Fox will become hugely successful, but your relationship will be destroyed. Is that clear? Okay, is that clear?
It's clear. All too clear.
Noah, I have fabulous news.
Let me guess, you and that little rat dog of yours got matching designer collars, huh?
No, silly. We already have lots of those. I've solved our financial problems.
Did you get a job?
We are never gonna have to work ever again.
Fancy, you've never worked, period.
Ta-da!
What is all this?
Lottery tickets. I pawned my watch to buy them.
Whoa, whoa. Wait, you think we're gonna win the lottery?
A cool 25 mil. Just think, we won't have to go live in one of those horrible apartments. You can go back to school and get your master's degree while I supervise the mansion construction.
The mansion?
And nothing too big. I'm thinking 20, 25,000 square feet, or maybe a beach house. Heck, we'll get both. We can afford it.
You know, Fancy, just because you enter doesn't mean you automatically win.
But look at all the tickets I bought. There is no way we can lose. Well, come on. Start scratching.
Huh?
You are my passion for life.
Okay. What's that face?
What face? Well, I'm sorry, okay? I can't help it. I can't bear the thought of losing Fox.
You're not changing your mind again, are you? Because I'm done. I'm not casting another spell.
No, I have not changed my mind. But I'm allowed to be a little sad about it, aren't I?
Well, what happened to be... I'll be happy if Fox is happy.
I'll be happy for him. I mean, this spell is going to give him everything that he's always dreamed of having. The life that he was meant to live. Even though I won't be a part of it.
You really do love him, don't you?
Yeah. You know, I thought I loved Miguel, but he was just a childhood crush. And Fox has really shown me what a love between a man and a woman should be like. It should be honest and deep and true. And I will always be grateful to him for that.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna be with Fox. I mean, I want to spend as much time with him as I can before I lose him.
It must be getting soft. I almost feel sorry for the girl. I said almost.
$3. That's it. Out of all these tickets, we won a lousy $3.
There goes the mansion.
We were supposed to win millions. How can this be?
Fancy, everybody thinks they're gonna win millions. That's why they play, all right?
But I pawned my gorgeous watch for these tickets. It's not fair.
You know, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but life isn't fair. All right? The real key to success is hard work, not lottery tickets. Speaking of which...
So, what'd you win?
Don't ask. There's gotta be some way I can get us some money.
Most people work for it.
Yeah, but that takes too long unless you can start at the top somewhere. Wait. I've got it. Tell Noah I'll be back, okay?
No, wait, Fancy. Not another get-rich-quick scheme, right?
This is gonna work, Liz. I just know it.
What do you want, Gwen? Haven't you said enough? Obviously not, because you're not listening.
You know what? I hear every vicious thing you say.
Vicious? You think that I have been vicious? I haven't even begun to be vicious.
You don't even care that my brother is out there lying in a casket.
You know, I care a hell of a lot more than you do. The only person you care about is yourself. It's the whole reason you married Alistair. You think he can help you take Jane away from us.
Jane is my daughter, Gwen. She belongs with me, her mother.
You are unfit. Even the courts declared you unfit. That's why they gave Jane to us.
I am not unfit. I love my children.
Not half as much as you love your sick fantasy of having Ethan in your bed, right? Isn't that right? I mean, isn't that the other reason you married Alistair? Because in your twisted little mind and your bizarre way of thinking, you think that somehow Alistair can force Ethan to leave me. Well, that is not gonna happen.
Oh, yes, it will, Gwen.
No, it won't. So you listen, sweetheart. You fantasize about my husband while Alistair's forcing you to have sex all you want. You sit and daydream about him for the rest of your life. But you add something to that fantasy. Ethan making love to me. Yes, while you have your fantasies, I have the real thing in my bed with me night after night.
Just stop it, Gwen!
You think about that body of his, right? That beautiful, beautiful body pressed up against me. Those arms wrapped tightly around my body. We make love all night, Teresa, and again in the morning. You should see him in the morning.
You know what? Stop it!
You imagine those hands of his exploring my body with love. Well, that sack of bones is ripping and tearing at you, so you fantasize all you want. Because just know that while you're lying there fantasizing about Ethan, he sure as hell isn't fantasizing about you. Get!
You said enough, Gwen. Now it's my turn.
Can you believe that Fancy actually thought we were gonna win the lottery?
Of course she thought you would win. She's a Crane. They think they're entitled to win. I'm surprised she didn't have her grandfather call someone and bribe them on the lottery board.
Well, Fancy's not about to have her grandfather help her with anything now.
Why? Because he refuses to accept her relationship with you?
Yeah, she's defying the great Alistair Crane to be with me.
You know, Fancy probably finds that exciting. All Cranes crave excitement, but they bore easily. Once they conquer, they move on. I know.
Wait, how do you know?
I just know.
Look, I'm not totally naive, okay? I know that there are some things about Fancy that are very Crane-like. Her lack of understanding about money, for instance.
Because in her entire life, she's never had to think about money. Certainly not the lack of it.
She's definitely thinking about it now, right? Fancy thinks about it differently than you and me.
You know, I heard that she's always been her grandfather's favorite.
Yeah, well, he disinherited her along with everyone else in the family.
Really? But that was a shock to her.
Yeah, it opened her eyes into how much of a monster he really is.
You just be careful, okay?
Don't worry. Fancy's not about to go back to her grandfather. Not now.
Grampy, may I come in?
Sure, what do you want?
I just thought you might like some company.
Why don't you have company with the riffraff you chose over me?
Oh, don't be such a sourpuss. When have you ever said no to a game of gin with your favorite granddaughter?
I am saying it right now, no.
Afraid I'll win?
I never lose, Fancy.
I beat you a few times.
Once when you were 6 and I let you win.
So I wouldn't cry.
Oh, I never could stand to see you cry.
Then don't make me cry now. Play gin with me.
No.
Come on. Tell me about your latest takeover. How you crushed the competition and trampled them into the ground.
I'm not in the mood for that, Fancy.
Come on. You used to say I was the one person in the world you could talk to about anything.
Yeah, you used to be that one person, but you're not that one person anymore. You were the only person I could do anything for. But you let me down, like the rest of this family. You turned your back on me.
No, Grampy, I'd never do that. I'm the same Fancy, and I always will be.
Oh, good. Then you've given up on that bum you've been dating.
No, Grandfather. I can't do that. I love Noah.
What? Now what the hell are you doing here?
Let go of me. I could care less what you have to say.
I had to listen to you. Now you are going to listen to me. First of all, you misunderstood what Dr. Russell and I were talking about.
I don't
Shut
think
up!
So.
It was Alistair's idea, telling me that I should fantasize about Ethan, and that's what I was telling her.
Of course it was. Alistair's as sick as you are.
You know what? He is sick. He is disgusting. He is perverted. He is twisted. He is all of that, and I need to do something in order to be able to stand it.
Well, you know what? I really don't care what you need to do to put up with Alistair, because he's your husband, not mine. My husband is Ethan, and I am sick and tired of your obsession with him. You have been stalking him since you were a teenager. You need to grow up, move on, and stop it. Do you have no self-respect? Can't you see that he does not want you?
You may be the woman in his bed, Gwen, but I am the woman in his heart.
Oh, my God, Teresa, here we go again.
Yes, here we go again, Gwen. He loves me. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Everyone also knows that the only reason he married you was because you were pregnant, because he felt guilty, because he felt obligated to you. Oh, yeah, yes, you are. And another thing, Gwen, the next time that you guys are making love day and night, whatever it is that you guys do, why don't you see if he calls out your name? Because I bet my life that he never says your name. You know why? Because he's fantasizing about me, Gwen. Because he wishes I were the one in his bed, not you.
Oh, you're so mental.
And another thing, Gwen, once Ethan finds out the truth that you and your mother were the ones who sent the information to the tabloid that destroyed his life, you will be history.
I don't think so, because it's your word against mine.
Oh, isn't that right? Because you destroyed the evidence. But you know what? I'm gonna find the proof. Someday I will, and when I do, Ethan's gonna leave you so fast your head's gonna spin.
Teresa, what do you think? What do you think? You're just gonna drive me so crazy with your relentless attempts to destroy my marriage that I'm just gonna get fed up and walk away? It's not gonna happen. I'm not leaving Ethan, and he's not leaving me.
Oh, yes, he will, Gwen. Once he sees how evil you are.
Teresa, I offered him a divorce earlier tonight. Remember what he said? He said no. And the crazier you act, the quicker you disappear from his heart.
So you admit that I'm in his heart.
Guess what? So am I. But I'm there to stay. And I'll tell you another thing. Now that you married Alistair, you have even less of a chance of ever getting Ethan back. That marriage to Alistair hurt people. It hurt your family, and Ethan is a loyal and moral man, and he would never put up with that kind of betrayal, and he'll never forget it. So I tell you what, he is finished with you. That's it. It's over. The end.
So you go to sleep now. I don't want you to worry about anything, all right? Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stick around for a long time to make sure that you're safe and that you're happy. And I'll tell you a little secret. One of these days, I'm gonna ask your mom to marry me. And you might even get some little brothers and sisters out of the deal. Somehow. Life's gonna be good. We're gonna be a family. You, me, and your beautiful mom.
well-deserved R&R. Casting spells is exhausting. Oh, that's delicious. Well, look who just popped in. Dora, my little love, this is indeed a milestone. A witchling as young as you who can pop herself in and out of rooms. Oh, congratulations. Mummy's very proud of you. And Dora, what's the matter? What's that serious face? Yes, of course you're upset because Kay and Fox are breaking up. Why I gave birth to a witch that wants humans to be happy, I don't know. Dora, hey, that's my martini. You calm down. Mummy didn't do it. Kay chose to give up Fox herself. She said it would make him happier. Mummy didn't destroy Fox and Kay. Apparently you don't understand.
I asked you a question, young lady. If you're still with Noah Bennett, what are you doing here?
I missed seeing you.
No, I thought you came here to admit your colossal mistake.
No, that's not why.
Oh, I guess then it's to rub my face in your relationship with him.
No, Grampy, I'm here because I love you.
Oh, you do? Then prove it. Dump Noah.
Grampy, I love him. And I know if you gave him a chance, you'd see what a good guy he is and you'd like him.
Never. He is nothing but a blue-collar, low-wage earner, and he is not worthy of you.
But what about Teresa? What about the girl you married? She's working class too. I mean, her mother was our housekeeper, but you married Teresa. And you're making her son your heir.
Yeah, exactly, because little Ethan is my grandson. Even if Julian goes around impregnating someone out of his class.
But if you can marry Teresa, who's out of our class, why can't I be with Noah?
Because I say so.
Ugh!
I mean,
You'd be so mean! What are you laughing at?
Because you did the same thing when you wanted that horse.
He wasn't just any horse. He was an Arabian with wonderful bloodlines.
Well, he was wild, untamed stallion. And you were only 7 years old.
7.5.
Well, doesn't matter. He's just too much horse for you. I mean, what if he'd thrown you? You broke your neck. And the thought of losing my little girl was just,
Oh, Grampy. I'm still your little girl. And I don't want to lose you either. I love you. You still love me too, don't you?
No, not the baby talk.
Say you love me. Please, Grampy.
I love you, all right?
And if you love a person, you want them to be happy, right?
Oh, boy, here it comes.
And being with Noah makes me happy. So please give him a chance. He's hardworking and he's smart, and I just know he could be valuable to you.
How could Noah Bennett be valuable to me?
If he worked at Crane Industries, you'd see how good he is, Grampy. He could help you in so many ways. Please. Pretty please.
Okay. I'll give him one chance.
Oh, thank you, Grampy. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll you have him come down to the Crane building tomorrow. I'll put him to work. And if he's everything you say he is, maybe, just maybe, I'll reconsider your relationship with him, okay?
You will, I promise.
Yeah, right.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm so sorry for what you're going through, Sheridan.
I never got to tell him how much I loved him before he left. I was so angry with him. I blamed him for letting Beth get away with Marty.
He knew that you loved him. He carried your love around with him every day.
Wasn't enough to bring him home safely, though.
Sheridan, this is not your fault.
Doesn't matter. It's too late. He's gone. Luis is really gone.
Teresita, please don't go back to the mansion tonight, please.
Stay with us, Teresa.
And you don't have to be with that maniac, sweetheart. We'll look out for you.
I have to. I don't have a choice.
How can you go back to the man, to the monster that did this to your brother?
I have to go back to protect my son. It's for the Lethan's sake, Mama. But you were right. I made a deal with the devil.
Are you all right?
I'm just worried about Teresa. We were talking and she told me some of the hell that she's in with Alistair.
Does that surprise you? We all know what my mother endured when she was married to him. We all tried to talk her out of that insane marriage.
I know, I just don't think Teresa really understood what she was getting herself into.
I just don't think there's anything that we can do about it now.
Maybe there is.
Uh-oh. What are you grinning about?
I came up with another plan, a better one.
Wait, don't tell me. More lottery tickets.
Even better, and this one's for sure.
Oh, if I had a nickel every time I heard that in Vegas.
I'm serious. All of our problems are solved. We won't have to live in one of those horrible apartments. And
All right, okay. Don't keep us in suspense. What is it?
I went to see my grandfather, and he's gonna give you a job.
What?
My grandfather's giving you a job with great pay, great benefits. Isn't it fabulous?
No, it isn't fabulous. What, are you insane? What the hell were you thinking, huh?
I tried to warn you, Noah. Dora! Will you stop it? You're aiming your anger and my pots at the wrong person. Oh, Kay knew the consequences when I cast that spell. It was her decision to end it with Fox, not mine. And Dora, what am I going to do with you? This is simply not acceptable behavior. We are witches. We're supposed to thrive on the unhappiness of others. Huh? I know, darling, I know. You want Fox and Kay to stay together and be happy. But I'm afraid it's too late. The spell is cast and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, I'm afraid their love is doomed.
Hey, you. Where'd you go? I thought you were gonna go check on Maria.
I did. And then, I went downstairs to talk to Tabitha.
Oh. Okay. Well, I just went in to talk to Maria, you know, spend a little time with her.
Really?
Yeah. She's a great kid.
Yeah, she's pretty special.
Yeah, you know, she really is. Anyway, we started talking. Well, I started talking. You know, she can't talk. talking about the future, you know, our future, and business and money and power and all that kind of stuff.
It's important to you, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, while I was in there, I started to realize something. That, you're more important to me than all those things. Yeah. Because without you, none of that stuff really matters to me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I mean it. Hey, what's the matter? Why are you crying?
Do you believe that our love is strong?
Absolutely, I do, yeah.
Stronger than anything. Stronger than magic.
Stronger than magic? Never really thought about. I don't really believe in magic. Unless you're talking about that spell that you cast on me every time you look in my eyes.
Don't even mention spells.
Okay, will you relax? We're gonna be fine, right? Nothing bad's gonna happen.
I hope you're right.
There's got to be something that we can do about Alistair. He's killed 2 of my sons.
Unfortunately, there's no way to prove anything. There's nothing we can do.
You cannot let this go. He must pay.
There's nothing we can do, right, Ethan? No matter how much it hurts us, we've all seen what happens to people that go up against Alistair. But I will not lose another child to that monster. I will not.
I won't let this go, Mama. I will make Alistair pay.
Good evening, everyone.
The hell do you want? I came by to offer my condolences. Aren't you going to invite me in?
I'm crazy for wanting you to come work for my grandfather. No, you're crazy for not jumping at the chance. Give Alistair one, just one. He won't be able to force himself on you tonight.
Noise! I just heard him. He's alive and he's here.